Good morning, Asia. Hello, world. It's a Monday. Hope it's a great weekend. Glad you could join us for another exciting edition of Asia Business Report. I'm Rico Hizon. Let's start off with the trade war because on Sunday, China released its latest trade numbers and its exports to America fell sharply by nearly a quarter in the month of November. Well, it is the biggest fall since February and the 12th monthly decline in a row. Remember, the next round of tariffs are due to kick in this Sunday on $156 billion worth of Chinese goods. Well, earlier I asked strategist Peter McGuire what kind of reaction he expects from Beijing.
I think there'll be some retaliatory action naturally from the Chinese, and it'll be an interesting week how it plays out. We're looking at the 15th of December as far as a starting date. That's according to Larry Kudlow, the economic advisor to the White House. So it's going to be a fascinating week how it plays out.
But even if, Peter, negotiations to avoid new American duties are successful on or before the 15th, how soon could the export numbers turn around?
Well, I think it's going to take a matter of months. It could take, 3 to 5 in the sense of working it through. It won't be just, flicking a switch and all of a sudden you've got a change in appetite. I think it's going to have to work through. You've got so many different impacts as far as supply chains and so on that have had impacts over the last 17 months. So those all need to be reworked and reanalyzed. And, from a strategic point, it's going to take a matter of time.
It will really take a matter of time because already at this point, Peter, many U.S. buyers have already found alternative suppliers for the next few months.
Exactly right. Other parts of Asia, you're looking at the likes of Vietnam, manufacturing's been set up at different parts of all over the world. So all of that needs to be re-engineered or looked at. And I think it's just going to be a changing dynamic. So it's going to be very much a catch-up game. We understand where the Chinese economy is at the moment, and this is having a great impact as far as their overall health.
As you say, the next 7 days will indeed be very crucial. But what is your assessment, Peter? Will the U.S. and China sign a Phase 1 trade deal on or before the 15th?
I wouldn't be surprised for some form of deal to be fleshed out over the next, say, 48 hours and then pen to paper by end of week.
And that was Peter McGuire, a market strategist, joining us earlier from Sydney.